Welcome to the origin of Punchline right here at Comicstorian. Punchline's the newest sidekick slash partner slash we don't really know what she is to the Joker, one of the most famous villains in the entire history of superhero comic books. You have found yourself at the Comicstorian channel, where I like to bring you the narrative and kind of give you an audio drama of origins and storylines and stuff that happened within comic books, allowing you to catch up. So guys, let's get right into that Punchline origin. A lot of you have been requesting this one, so here it is. Snyder College. The campus is crowded with students wearing their favorite superhero costume. And inside of her dorm room, the dean speaks to Alexis, asking her to show a little remorse for her actions today. But she argues, causing him to tell her to be reasonable. Then say something, Dean Bob. Otherwise, I've got a chemistry final to study for. The dean tells her that her attitude is why the school board doesn't think that she is taking things seriously. Your roommate has a brother living in Gotham. 3 of his co-workers were killed in a laughing gas attack last week. That's why the school put together this Dress Like Your Hero Day. We wanted students to focus on the people who make this world better. You had to know that your choice would be provocative, Dean Bob tells Alexis. She smiles as she sits on her bed, dressed in a Joker t-shirt, smoking a cigarette. No crap, she grins. Dean Bob begins to stand, telling her that he tried to come to her. He tried to be a friend, but she tells him to shut up. You came because this scares the ever-living crap out of you, and you know it's dangerous. She snaps at him. She knows that he wants her to say that this is all a cry for help, that she's maladjusted, and that he can help her and get an award. She leans down, puffing her cigarette and blowing the smoke into his face. Then you wouldn't have to admit that I actually believe in something dangerous, and that I might not be the only one, that it might have been growing under your nose the entire time, she tells him. Dean Bob giggles ever so slightly. He composes himself, not sure what came over him. He begins to break out, laughing harder. What did you do? He begins to laugh, gasping between the breaths. I got the recipe off the internet. I don't know if it's going to work right. You wouldn't believe how many chemicals are in it, she tells him. She pulls out her phone, beginning to film the dean, telling him, just don't fight it. I want everything on camera, she tells him with a smile, and she turns away, beginning to put on different makeup, pulling her hair up. She tells him that he wasn't her first, that she's been experimenting on the homeless for a little while. You're the first that matters, though. I'm going to dress you up and put you in Sarah's bed. You know her brother met those guys who died once? She's been playing it up for social media, she tells him as she puts her hair up and her makeup on. But I'll give you the kind of scare that she'll remember. She'll go from pretending she's scared and offended by a Joker t-shirt to seeing his face in her nightmares for the rest of her life. Dean Bob, don't you think it's funny? The man is crying now, his face twisted in a grin as he says that he won't laugh. Do you even believe your opinions anymore? Or just what the board has programmed into you? She asks him. Dean Bob begins to fall to the ground, his body convulsing as he asks her why she's like this. She begins to change, telling him that it's obviously her parents' fault or television, that she grew up with the world whispering that she could be anything that she wanted. Some of us don't want to be the good guys. Some of us don't want to live in the slow decay of your world. I want to build my own world. I want the whole world to be built as a joke, she tells him, whirling around, revealing her full costume. And I'm the Punchline! Bob can't hold it in anymore. He bursts out laughing, his mouth twisted in a hideous grin as he falls to the ground, shaking uncontrollably. Punchline is looking at the man, but not speaking to him. You said you wanted me to prove that I was serious before you let me in on this big plan of yours. That you needed to see that I wasn't a creepy fangirl. Well, here's your proof. I'm ready to get serious, she says over her shoulder, looking at the closet. And the door creeps open, revealing the Joker's hideous face as he steps out into the room. Serious? No, my dear Punchline. What comes next is going to be funny! And there you have it. After much request, I bring you the Punchline origin, as portrayed in the Joker 80th anniversary issue. Now, If you want to know more about what's going on with Punchline, then you need to follow what's currently happening with the Fall of Gotham in our complete story series, where I present you the narrative of your favorite comic book characters and storylines in this manner. We're covering the storyline that Punchline was actually introduced into, and we're discovering more about her in that. And if you want to see more stuff just in general here at the channel, let me know other origins that you guys want in the comments down below. Either way, thank you so much for your guys' support. Don't forget you can check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Comicstorian for early access. Oh, and also real quick, just to let you guys know, this Punchline origin is a part of the Joker 80th anniversary issue, which contains about 8 different Joker storylines. All of those are going to be coming out over the course of the next couple of weeks. We're going to do a lot of one-offs and a lot of fun Joker stuff, so I hope you guys enjoy that as well. Don't forget to subscribe to get all of that. Hit that bell for the notifications on it. And I will see you guys next time right here.